What's up, guys? Welcome back. Quick little update. It's working. It's running. It sounds fantastic. Now we're going to run it down to the transmission shop and hopefully we can get the transmission squared away. It was up till about 1 o'clock last night. It was weird. Hooked all the wires back up. Everything looked good. Here, I'll actually show you how all the wiring came out. Everything looked good. Turned it over, turned right on. And went to go back it out, take it for a quick little test drive, and had no brakes. I was like, hey, that's helpful. Let's connect the brake booster back up. And when I did so, the car just continued to die on me. Wouldn't stay going unless I gave it some throttle. And shout out to my cousin Jose, helped me diagnose this thing over the phone early this morning. He's like, dude, play with your idle screw. And that's exactly what I did. And I've had some conspiracies, maybe that's a bad word, but just thoughts that there was a little, maybe some there was some buttoning up to do on the motor after the dyno session. And I think I had a vacuum leak during the dyno session, and the idle control screw was kind of like overcompensating, undercompensating, whatever, to make it all work. But without any further ado, here is the engine bay. Figured I'd give a little bit more of a better in detail of what I did with the wiring here. So here's the C100 harness. Kind of got that all loomed up, ran it over the brake booster, then underneath the windshield wiper motor. Then everything's it's kind of like a little bit of a rat's nest back here. Ran the alternator cable right along the runners, or the valve covers, or cover, to bring it over there. And then all the injectors and wiring are actually underneath the plenum to kind of keep it nice and neat. I gotta connect there's like a little clip washer thingy that goes on there to hold the cruise control mount or the cruise control cable, but I'm gonna end up deleting that because the cruise control doesn't work anymore. I think that's because I deleted the factory ECU. So that I'm not too concerned about either. So coming around on this side, again, a little bit of a rat's nest back here. Wires, I gotta kind of play around with that vacuum hose a little bit. Everything comes right around there. I ran, well, I probably need to get a new one of these. It's broken, but for now it's not really gonna matter. I ran all the wires in between that AC component. I think that's the blower motor or whatever. Comes around, and I got it going all the way through the kick panel in the car. I still need to button up inside the car. And then all the for the fan wires and the battery cables, I ran all right under here. Kind of try to keep it as tight as I could against the body, and then comes around, and then all the fan wires are down there. And then for the starter wires, I don't know if you can see that, but I ran it right along the runners. It's right there. It's a little hot. And then down in the front, and then back to the starter. For my fuel pressure regulator with this hose here, I ran it in between the back of the runners to the port back there. Try to keep it as clean as possible. At the end of the day, I would prefer to run the throttle cable through the runners as well to kind of keep that a little bit neater. And then I'm going to remove the cruise control cable as well, because there's no need for that. So that's a nice little update on exactly what was done to the wiring and how we cleaned up the engine bay.